What if I told you that by next summer you could be a better version of yourself? Intriguing, isn't it? Now, imagine the power of self-improvement, the journey of discovering your potential, and the triumph of becoming the best version of you. It's not about perfection, but about growth, about progression, about becoming more than you are today. Self-improvement is a journey we all can embark on. A journey that requires courage, determination, and perseverance. It's about acknowledging our weaknesses and turning them into our strengths. It's about learning, growing, and transforming ourselves. It's about breaking free from our self-imposed limitations and reaching out for what we're truly capable of. And the beautiful part, every single one of us has this potential. It's not reserved for a select few. It's a flame that resides within all of us, waiting to be kindled, waiting to shine brightly, ready to embark on this journey. Let's dive into the process of self-improvement. First and foremost, you need to become self-aware. This is the bedrock, the cornerstone, the foundation upon which all self-improvement rests. It's the starting line of your journey towards a better you. So, what exactly is self-awareness? Well, it's like walking into a room filled with mirrors. It's seeing yourself from every angle, every perspective. It's understanding who you are, what you're good at, what needs work, and what lights your fire. When you're self-aware, you're not in the dark anymore. You've got a flashlight and you're shining it on all those corners of your personality, your habits, your tendencies that you might not have seen before. You're looking at your strengths and weaknesses, and you're seeing them clearly, perhaps for the very first time. Your strengths, those are your superpowers. They're what you bring to the table, what sets you apart. Maybe you're a brilliant problem solver, or you have a knack for making people feel at ease. These are your assets, your tools. They're what you'll lean on as you work to become a better version of yourself. And then there are your weaknesses. They're not your downfall, not by a long shot. They're your opportunities, your areas for growth. Maybe you struggle with time management, or you find it hard to assert yourself. These are the areas where you can focus your self-improvement efforts. Next, there are your passions. These are the things that make your heart race, that light a fire in your belly. They're your motivators, your drivers. They're what will keep you going when the going gets tough. When you're in tune with your passions, you're in tune with your why, your reason for wanting to improve. Self-awareness is not a one-time thing. It's a continuous process, a lifelong journey of discovery and understanding. It requires honesty, introspection, and a willingness to confront the uncomfortable. But the rewards are immense. Once you truly understand yourself, the path to becoming a better version of yourself becomes clearer. You know where you're starting from, you know where you want to go, and you've got a map to get there. And that, my friends, is the power of self-awareness. Now that you're more self-aware, it's time to set some goals. Goals are the milestones on the road to the better version of yourself. They are the tangible evidence of your growth and self-improvement. But remember, the key is to set realistic and achievable goals. Imagine you're on a journey. Your destination is the improved version of yourself. Now, how can you reach your destination if you don't even know where it is? You can't. That's why it's essential to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. This vision will serve as your compass, guiding you in the right direction, providing motivation, and helping you make decisions. Let's talk about the importance of setting realistic goals. The thing about unrealistic goals is that they can be demotivating. If you set a goal to run a marathon in a week without any prior training, you're setting yourself up for failure. On the other hand, a realistic goal, like starting to run for 30 minutes every day, is achievable and will motivate you to push yourself further. Equally important is making your goals specific. Instead of setting a goal to get fit, aim to lose 10 pounds in 2 months or run 5 miles without stopping. Specific goals are measurable, which allows you to track your progress and see how far you've come. Now here's a little secret about goals. They should excite you. If your goals don't inspire you, it's going to be hard to stay motivated. So find something that sparks your passion and make it your goal. Lastly, remember that goals are not set in stone. They are flexible and should be adjusted as you grow and change. If a goal no longer serves you, it's okay to let it go and set a new one. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So let's move on to planning. You've set your goals. Now how do you plan to achieve them? We all know that a well-thought-out plan is critical in any endeavor. It's like a roadmap that guides you towards your destination. Without it, you might find yourself lost, wandering aimlessly. But how do you create a plan that works? First, break down your goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Imagine you're standing at the foot of a mountain. Looking up, it seems impossible to reach the peak. But if you focus on the path ahead, one step at a time, it becomes less intimidating. Similarly, when you dissect your goals into bite-sized pieces, they seem less daunting and more achievable. Let's say you want to write a book. That's a big goal. But if you break it down, it might look like this. First, brainstorm ideas. Next, outline your chapters. Then write a draft of the first chapter, and so on. Each task is a stepping stone towards your ultimate goal. Secondly, prioritize. Not all tasks are created equal. Some are more critical than others. Identify these and tackle them first. This way, you're not just busy, you're productive. Now here's the kicker. A plan is only as good as the action that follows it. It's easy to get caught up in planning, in the safety of hypotheticals, but it's in the doing where the magic happens. So, roll up your sleeves and dive in. Start small if you have to, but start. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. It doesn't matter how slow you go as long as you do not stop. And it's okay to stumble along the way. What matters is that you pick yourself up and keep moving forward, because it's in the trials and errors, the successes and failures, where we learn and grow. So don't be afraid to take that leap. Embrace the uncertainty, trust in your abilities, and most importantly, believe in your journey. A plan is nothing without action, so start today, not tomorrow. Scene script. Progress may be slow, but it's progress nonetheless. Let's talk about two principles that are crucial to your self-improvement journey: persistence and patience. They're like the salt and pepper of personal growth. Without them, the dish of self-improvement can seem a bit bland. Persistence is the fuel that keeps your engine running on the road to becoming a better you. It's the unwavering commitment you show towards your goals, the drive that pushes you to keep going, even when the going gets tough. It's about waking up each day with a renewed determination to take one more step forward. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It took years, decades to build the civilization we marvel at today. Your growth is no different. It takes persistent effort day in and day out. Now let's talk about patience. If persistence is the fuel, then patience is the GPS that guides you. It's about understanding that change takes time. Just like a seed doesn't sprout into a tree overnight, you too won't see immediate results. There might be days when you question your progress, or when you feel like you're stuck in a rut. But it's important to remember that change is often silent and incremental. It's happening even when you can't see it. Patience teaches you to embrace the process, to relish the journey and not just the destination. It shows you the value of each step you take, no matter how small. It's about celebrating the little victories along the way, the small improvements that add up to a big change. Persistence and patience go hand in hand. They're the dynamic duo of self-improvement, the yin and yang of personal growth. They teach you to push forward, but also to pause and appreciate the progress you're making. So remember, progress may be slow, but it's progress nonetheless. It's about the journey, not just the destination. It's about being better today than you were yesterday, and striving to be even better tomorrow. Keep going, even when it's tough. That's how growth happens. So we've learned that self-improvement is a journey, not a destination. It's a voyage towards becoming the best version of ourselves, a voyage that starts with self-awareness. Recognizing our strengths and weaknesses, understanding our aspirations and fears is the very first crucial step on this path. Next, we set our goals. These are the milestones that mark our journey, the peaks we aim to conquer. They are the tangible manifestations of our dreams, the quantifiable outcomes of our ambitions. Then comes the stage of planning and taking action. We map out our journey, chart the course, and then we get moving. We put one foot in front of the other, step by step, inching towards our goals. And through it all, we persist. We remain patient, weathering the storms and enjoying the calm, always moving forward. Start today, and by next summer, you'll be a better version of yourself. The journey of 1,000 miles begins